What's happening, guys? Monday night in the shop. I actually went away for once this weekend, so that was a much needed getaway, and obviously didn't make any progress on the Jeep because I wasn't here. So I'm up to the point where I need to weld on the back half. I need to make these welds, and I would argue that these are going to be the most important welds on this whole entire thing, maybe along with the coilover hoops, but I don't really need to, I think I'd be all right, but I'm gonna do some practicing, just kind of in awkward positions. So I got some of this scrap steel I got tacked together, and I'm gonna get a couple like overhead welds and weird joints and darkness. And I just really wanna do some practicing before I get to that, because not only do I want it to look pretty, I need it to hold up for the rest of time. So that's what I'm gonna work on tonight. Chill vibes, putting on the country top hits playlist, and I'm just gonna do some practice welding. Wow. All right, guys, Tuesday now. I had a little rough of a night last night trying to get this back half welded on, but you know what? I'm learning here. So I got this ground down a little bit up here, but it came out all right on the bottom. And it turns out, I think, along with it being really hard for me to see because with this helmet, it's so bulky up top that I can't get underneath very well. But I think my bigger issue here is that I actually put on too many coats of Steal-It. It's a weld through paint, but it's probably more meant for like maybe doing a single coat. I think I have like 3 coats on here just because I thought I would scratch it up. And it's getting covered up by this, the back half like slips over it, so I really wanted to have it protected. So I think that's making it really hard to get the arc started, but so I cleaned it up the best I could, and then I wire brushed the other side. So I'm just gonna give this another shot tonight. I was like really hard on myself last night, but made a little post on my Instagram, and a lot of people were very helpful and very friendly about it. So that really made me feel better, and it's giving me the motivation to give this another shot. Got a new approach, and hopefully I can get this done tonight, and we can move on, because I'm getting to the point now where I just want to get this thing done. So I'm trying not to rush it, but we're learning here. We're learning for sure. All right, so much better luck tonight. Let's see. So these 2 plug welds came out really ugly, so I just ground those down. But those are definitely fully welded. I wish I could turn on the flashlight to get in there. I have a light hiding in my jack stand, my convenient jack stand of storage. Let's see, real tough to see, but that'll be good enough. You can see how much smoother that came out. So that's pretty solid all the way around. And then the other side I didn't get to last night, so it wasn't too messed up. I got some good heat up on the top there. These plug welds are solid all the way around. Only thing I didn't get to yet is up top here. I'm going to try and move these jack stands out of the way. The whole reason I needed to put the back half on now is so I can finish the rear suspension. And I need to move these jack stands. So now I can move these to the back, and I'll be able to, hopefully in a perfect world, jack up the body a little bit, and I'll be able to get my torch in there a little bit better. And then yeah, this thing is fully welded on, so sweet. What's going on, guys? Just as I thought was going to happen someday, I forgot to turn on this new microphone. Oh boy, what am I going to do? Anyway, the other Jeep has been sitting for quite some time, and unfortunately the battery died, so I grabbed a jump pack. It's like really cold out, so it's really important that I drive this thing if I want to keep it alive. The worst thing you can do for any vehicle is just push it aside. You know, you have to drive these things and get the systems moving. And so with the jump, she fired right up. All right, finally back in the shop. I recorded a whole bunch of stuff without turning my microphone on. That's gonna be an issue in the future. I probably filmed a bunch of this stuff already, but I forgot to put the microphone on, so I apologize if it's already in here, so I'm gonna do it again and go over it if you missed it. I got the back half welded on. It's pretty cool to see that my welds actually work. Jack stands are here, built these like nice little cribs for them. Axle is not really in place, but I had the links all mocked up and blah, 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 blah. They're going to be too long unless I make my wheelbase this ridiculous length right now, whatever this is. Long story short, I need to work on getting my uppers attached. There's a couple things I want to do on this thing as it is. The transfer case output sits somewhere like right in here. These ballistic fab brackets are absolute crap, and they're so much bigger than they need to be. So I'm gonna trim like a whole bunch off of this to allow for room for the drive shaft to, you know, like get in there. Like I'm gonna take a big chunk off the back of here. These are TMR universal upper link brackets, way better. And basically, these are gonna go something like that. They're just gonna butt up against the thing there, and they're gonna point the other way, and they're gonna be sick. So that's basically my game plan. I'm gonna get some B-roll right now. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get some more B-roll, and then I'm gonna fill you guys in.
I will not be denied. I will not be defied. I will not be defeated. I put it all on the line. If you in my way, then stop it, or you'll be watching me drive. It's not a stairway to heaven without a hell of a ride. I need that energy. I need more enemies for real. Them bottom feeders just had me heat at the top. It's chill. I'm locked and loaded now.
All right, so a lot of time went by, not a lot got done. I'm sorry for how choppy this video is. I keep forgetting to pick up the camera, and it's driving me nuts. So here's what we got done. I got my little end sleeves on here. Don't worry, these are going to be reinforced. I did test fit it on the frame. It's a snug fit, which is, I'm assuming, better than a loose fit, so that's all right. I got these little doohickeys kind of on there. And then I'm going to work on reinforcing these now. And then basically my upper brackets sit up against here. You can see I had the bracket tacked on. And that's going to be also tied into the frame and up and around. So this should have plenty. I might do like a little gusset here to keep this from bending. And yeah, so basically from here on out, at least to get the crossmember done, I'm just going to work on little tiny gussets here and there just to strengthen the thing up. It's time-consuming work, unfortunately, but everything on this kind of is. And then once I get it up there, I can really start playing with the wheelbase and links. I have my DOM. These are going to be my lowers. And yeah, so I really underestimated how much time that was going to take. I wanted to be in here all day, but I think it was in here for 4 hours, and I literally, I feel like I got nothing done. It just takes a long time to crawl under there and stuff, but again, I'm sorry for the choppiness and probably talking a bunch. I don't know. I'm going to get some more B-roll or something for you guys, or I don't know. So the old girl fired right back up this morning, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I filmed, well, I filmed yesterday, but I don't think my microphone was on. And so she's been sitting for a little bit, and I had to jump it, and then it stalled out, and then I drove her around town yesterday and all that stuff, and it was good. If you guys want to like this video, share this with a friend. If we can get me to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, maybe I will do like a tube chassis, or maybe we'll do our own version of the craft off-road guys. Maybe we can do like a brute conversion. Yeah, so you share this video. Let's do something cool with this thing. It's only got 77,000 miles, and this is my baby. This is my first Jeep I've had since high school, so let's see what we can do with this thing. All right, so I got a lot done here. A lot of the little pieces that I needed to cut out. So these are going to be the braces for the ends here. And then the uppers, these big upper brackets, get welded to the front of that for even more strength. So, you know, all the cutting out all this stuff is just so time consuming, but that should be pretty strong. This is all 1/4 inch. I filled in the gap underneath here that you might have saw. And then I got these guys that I'm gonna weld up all the way around. And then same thing over here. I think I'm gonna add something on the bend. I got the bends all welded up. These actually came out pretty nice because they were a big gap. So yeah, I'm gonna go test fit this thing on the Jeep again before I get too far ahead of myself and it doesn't fit. Because I know it was a snug fit, so I might have to do a little massaging here and there, but I'm gonna get that test fit up there and then yeah. All right, so long time since I picked up the camera. You've seen that time lapse. There's a lot of welding going on here. So I basically got this thing ready to go. I got it all fit up before I was playing with the axle and the fitment. And she is ready to go. I do think I'm going to add some braces here. Just some extra metal here to keep this thing from bending, or if there's weld cracks or, you know, whatever. So I actually cut apart the rest of the ballistic, ow, those are hot. I cut apart the rest of the ballistic fab 4-link brackets. I don't know if you guys remember that from the last video. I bought the ballistic 4-link brackets and I chopped them apart and pretty much ended up using just the regular like link mount and nothing else. These are the tube mounts I cut apart. I basically used them for the material, which is kind of a shame, but it's better than buying it. So got these corner braces all welded up. These actually came out super nice. This got a little goopily goppily because I had to like fill it in there. These welds came out good. These came out great. That one came out really nice. So definitely get the hang of welding. It's a lot easier on the bench. And I think, I don't know if I want to weld those on yet, those extra little pieces, but once I do that, this thing's ready to go. Let me flip this thing over and give you guys a good look because this is probably going to conclude the Crossmember video. Okay, so here is a good look for you in every angle. These are still at 45 degrees. You can see I put these top plates on to help with separation this way. I welded underneath in there. And then I put this plate on, so I have plenty of metal there, plenty of weld. If in a perfect world, I would love to slot this. If I could like grind out a slot and then drop a piece of sheet metal in there to help with like, the way you're, I don't know, to help with like this, I don't know, to help this thing from tacoing itself. But I think we'll be all right. I think these braces here will add a lot. You can see what I did on the ends here. I had that gap there. The 4-link brackets, the upper brackets, will sit up against this and get all welded around that, so I'm not too concerned about that gap. Here are the braces on this side. And yeah, so if you're going to attempt to build something like this, there's a good blueprint for you. This is very similar to the GenRight 4-link or the triangulated 4-link brackets. The reason I didn't go with the GenRight is because A, I think it's really cool to build your own stuff, and then B, it's real expensive. This was a fraction of the cost, especially since I just chopped apart those ballistic brackets and used most of that for the material. But yeah, you know, they're coming along nicely. So this video was a little jumbled up, but the next video, hopefully we'll have the links done. We'll have this thing welded up, and it's time for coilovers. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.